So let me ask you this one simple question. Just one simple question. Do you have a business model? Do you have a business model that is sustainable, that is recession proof, and that you can survive with for the next 5, 10, 15 years? If the answer is no, stop blaming yourself, please. Because I can guarantee you that 90% or over 90% of realtors have no business model. And what is even worse is that there are coaches out there that are constantly promoting and selling business plans without a business model. Isn't that funny and weird? How do you build a building, a tall building, without any foundation at all? How can you build a business plan based on thin air without a model? I'm going to show you my business model that I have been following for over 15 years. No holds barred. You're going to see everything that I did to make those $1 million in one single year, and you are going to do exactly the same. So you're going to make that $1 million as well. So let me ask you this question that I pretty much ask every time I see a realtor, and they probably have not thought about it in that perspective. Are you a hunter or a farmer? Because I believe the real estate industry is clearly divided into two clear segments. You are either a hunter or a farmer. Which one are you? And I can tell you without even guessing that over 99% of real estate industry right now are hunters and not farmers. They will get out there without any business model whatsoever and be looking to hunt down their next client or their next lead. But guess what? The successful realtors are the ones that are really not hunting at all. They are pure farmers. They don't want you to know what they know. They will tell you that farming is the most complicated business in the world. They will tell you that they're spending thousands and thousands of dollars, but that's not true. Farming by far is the cheapest and the most reasonable way of generating a consistent supply of solid leads. And not just leads that will convert from one lead to one deal, but I will show you my plan where from one lead generate 3 deals. And let me say this again, one lead can generate you 3 deals. And that's what the core of my program is. How do I do this? This is what I'll be showing you as to how you can generate and be in control of your entire leads yourself. You don't have to buy third-party leads. You don't have to go out and door knock. You don't have to cold call. You don't have to get out there and think that social media postings are going to get you real estate deals. That's not the way real estate works. Stop wasting your time on stuff that just doesn't work. Consistency and stability is the key to your success. Just remember, consistency and stability. And if you don't have a clarity of thought and your focus is shifting all the time from one coach to another and is going from one program to another, you're never going to get that peace of mind or the success that you've been aiming for. In what I will be giving you is just one formula, one program that has worked for me for the last 15 years and has made me who I am today. So stop complicating your business, because real estate success does not have to be complicated. And don't let anybody tell you that your success in real estate is going to take a year or 2 years or anything. There's no such truth in that. In fact, if I give you my numbers, you'll be surprised that I just didn't go from that 0 mark to $1 million overnight. It's absolutely not true. What happened was a steady stream of growth, and I'll tell you how it worked. 2006 is when I started in about month of April, and the first 9 months I clocked about $111,000. And then my first full year, I went from $111,000, I went straight up to $270,000. My first full year. My second year, I went from $270,000 to about $350,000. My third full year, I crossed that half mark, the ballpark where I made $500,000. And then after that was the fourth year that we talked about, where I actually clocked that magical $1 million number. And while I just gave you all these numbers, and it's so easy to give out all these numbers, it's important to remember that in these 4 or 5 years, there was that 2008 year that we never forget. If you remember, 2008 was one of the worst years in the history of our country, one of the worst recessions, if you remember the collapse of Lehman Brothers and so many other banks. But guess what? In 2008, I clocked $350,000 in that worst year. What does that tell you? That my business model is a recession-proof business model. It does not matter what happens to the market. The model that I will be teaching you is that the sustainable model that will keep you going no matter what happens to the market situation. I'm going to teach you how real estate farming is going to become the cheapest and the best method of lead generation, where you have 100% control on your leads. No more buying fake leads. No more running around in circles doing door knocking and cold calling. You are going to spend 100% of your time with leads generated by you. How that is going to be done is what has taken us 3 years to develop for you. This is a one-stop solution. And trust me when I say, once you take our coaching program, you will never need another coach in your entire career, because I will be hand-holding you right till I see your success. So stop thinking, stop procrastinating. Let your life change from this moment. This is your opportunity to change your life forever, because I'm going to take you to a place where you've never been before. So don't waste another day. Sign up now and let's get you started to your path to success.